They told you to work hard. They told you to save money. They told you if you just follow the rules, you would be fine. But nobody told you the truth. The way you think about money is the very reason you don't have it. This is not about income. This is not about luck. This is about something far darker. Something buried deep inside your mind that was designed to keep you poor. In 2013, researchers at Princeton and Harvard conducted a study. They didn't study poor people's bank accounts. They studied their brains. And what they found was terrifying. People living in poverty showed reduced cognitive function, not because they were less intelligent, but because their minds were consumed. Consumed by one thought, running on a loop every single day. There is not enough. This is called the scarcity mindset, and it is the most dangerous prison ever built because the walls are invisible. When your brain is locked in scarcity, every financial decision becomes short-term. You don't think about next year, you think about tonight. You don't think about investing, you think about surviving. The rich man thinks, how do I grow this $100? The poor man thinks, how do I make this $100 last? Same amount of money, completely different brains. But here is where it gets darker. This mindset is not something you chose. It was installed. By the age of 7, your core beliefs about money were already formed. If you grew up hearing, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are greedy, we can't afford that, those words became your operating system. And now, decades later, every financial decision you make runs through that broken software. Psychologists call this money scripts, unconscious beliefs about money inherited from your family, your culture, your environment. And the most dangerous script of all? People like us don't get rich. That one sentence, whispered across generations, has destroyed more wealth than any economic crash in history. So what does the wealthy mind look like? Studies show that high net worth individuals share one psychological trait above all others. Not intelligence, not education, not even ambition. Delayed gratification. The ability to say no to the present in order to own the future. In 1972, the famous Stanford marshmallow experiment gave children one marshmallow. They were told, wait 15 minutes and you get 2. The children who waited went on to have higher incomes, lower debt, and greater life satisfaction decades later. One marshmallow, 15 minutes, a lifetime of difference. The wealthy don't just earn more, they think further ahead. While the poor mind is consumed by today's problem, the wealthy mind is architecting next year's solution. But perhaps the deepest difference of all is not a strategy, it is identity. The poor man believes wealth is something that happens to you. The wealthy man believes wealth is something he builds inside himself first. When a rich man loses everything, he rebuilds, because the money was never the source. He was the source. But when a poor man receives sudden wealth, lottery winners, inheritance, studies show that within 5 years, 77% return to the same financial position they started. So the question is not, how do I make more money? The question is, what do I actually believe about money? What was I taught? What am I still carrying? Because until you audit the software running in your mind, every raise, every opportunity, every dollar will pass through a broken filter. The difference between rich and poor is not printed in a bank statement. It is written in the mind. If this changed how you see money, subscribe.